Hi everyone, this is Sharon from Sharon's Scrappy Space. Just wanted to show you this cute little card that we're going to be making today. It is made with mainly punches. And this one here, I actually enhanced a little bit more than the other one. Made the inside a mirror image. And then when you open it up, it's actually a little circus train. So, my grandson Cameron inspired this card because he absolutely loves trains, so this was going to be his birthday card. But we're going to do this one today, and I wanted to show you how I made this. Now this one here actually has a hole cut out for the window, but Stamlpin Up does not have a current 1-inch punch, so I'm going to do I'm going to do a train that just shows a little window, but there's no opening since there is no 1-inch punch. So let's get started. First, you're going to need a piece of basic black cardstock, and this is 11.5 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5.5. And what I've discovered that really has worked well for me is that once I get a train the way I like it, and you're going to have to just kind of play with this a little bit. You can just kind of trace where you want to punch out. Whoops. Alright, so this is just going to give me a little bit of a guide. But you don't have to use a guide, you know, it can change with each card. So you might want to just play with it. So I'm taking the small tag punch, and I'm going to punch there. And there. Now I want to come in, and I'm going to, I guess I'll just go ahead and come down here. Alright, and then I'm going to punch here. And I'm just lining it up along that angle here with this angle here. Let's see. Alright. Like that. And then I'm going to take my scissors, I'm just going to trim the rest of it. Let's see. And then our smokestack will come down just a little bit. Alright. And I'm just going to angle this like so. And then we're going to be using our paper trimmer to trim off the edge. So you're going to put your train in here, like so. And I just line it up with this line right here on the trimmer. So make sure it's good and straight. And I'm just going to come down and just cut to the score line. Alright, and then now I'm just going to trim off this little piece right here. You know, this does not have to be absolutely perfect. And I'm going to have to erase my line here. Okay. Like I said, you don't have to make a template if you don't want to. That's strictly up to you. Now I've used the curly label punch, and I'm going to put a little window here. I'm going to use my snail adhesive. And I'm going to just center it right in here. Like so. Now I'm going to put my That's using the Real Red for the curly label. This is Bashful Blue, and this is going to be our window. What I did was I'd actually cut this out. It looks like it's a little crooked. I'd actually cut the square out of the red, and then I punched a 1-inch circle in the middle of it, so that brought the sky that's behind here out. So if you have a 1-inch punch, you can do that, but since I didn't, Stampin' Up! Doesn't currently carry one, I decided to do it with what Stampin' Up! Currently has. Alright, so I used the scalloped edge punch. This is Tempting Turquoise. And I didn't do it absolutely perfectly. I'm just going to trim it off. I mean, none of this really has to be absolutely perfect. So, alright, I'm just going to trim it off like this. Okay. So we got the start of our train. Now, this is a basic gray, and I'm just going to put some adhesive across the top of this wheel because I certainly don't want it to be on the bottom. And I'm just going to line it up with the bottom here and the side here. This is our 1 3/4 inch scallop circle in Tempting Turquoise, and I'm just going to center that. Then I've got the 1 3/8 circle in Real Red, and I'm going to put that on. I made some of the circles a little bit different than the card you saw. That's a little crooked. Let me try that one more time. Otherwise that would bug me. Alright. So that's a 1-inch circle in the Daffodil Delight. Then I've got a 3/4 circle in the Basic Black. And this is going to form our bigger of our train. And I actually got a little bit too carried away with that. Hang on. Let me do that again. Okay, and this is a 1 3/8, and we're going to put it just across the top to do this next train. And I just kind of like to put it under the smokestack and down here to the edge. Alright, our next piece is Tempting Turquoise, and this is a 1-inch circle. And you could use your Dotto adhesive for this, it'd probably hold it better, but for the video I'm just using the snail because it's a little bit faster. This is a 3/4 inch circle in Real Red. The Daffodil Delight is a 1/2 inch circle, and this little black one, which you probably can't see very well, is the Itty Bitty Black. So I have done that just a little bit different. As you can see, this one's pretty similar, but I made the yellow a little bit bigger and the black a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's see, next let's go ahead and put these little pieces here on. And these are just 1/4 inch by 1 inch. They don't have to be perfect. And basically I just started at the edge of the smokestack there. You can put it wherever you want. That's the joy of this little card, is that you can decorate it however you want in whatever colors that you want. And this one I'm just going to put here in the I need to trim that one a little bit. And just line it up with the other one here. And I'll trim this one a little bit too, because I'm going to put those little yellow circles on, and I want it to I don't want it to run into my wheel too much there. I'm going to trim this one as well. So that makes them about 3/4 of an inch. So see if I can get this. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to put these little itty bitty Daffodil Delights circles on it, and just want to make sure I get that blue covered up at the end. Alright, there we go. Next I'm going to make the headlamp. This is a 1/2 inch circle in the Daffodil Delight. I'm just going to cut it directly in half. This one here is basic gray, and it's cut in half as well. And I'm just going to take this Daffodil Delight and I'm going to stick it on here. Let's see, I'll have to pick it up. And basically what I want is for the edges of this half circle to meet the gray. And then I'm just going to trim off part of the gray. And this is going to make the headlamp. So I just trimmed it off, and now I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. Oops. And I'm going to stick it right here as a headlamp. I got something stuck there. Alright, next I'm going to take this 1 1/4 inch square, and I'm going to start about halfway and then go, just cut straight up to about 1/4 so that we can make this little snow plow for our train. I think I'm running out of snow. This is going to actually come back a little bit. So I just line it up with my headlamp and have it come down so it's meeting the edge of this part of the card. Now we're also going to just cut a small strip and just angle it. And this is going to be the piece on the top of our okay, so I had to get some more Snell, and we're just going to put this across the top of our smokestack. We've got a little piece of yellow, and I'm just going to run it all the way across like so, and then I'll just trim this off and just put a couple of strips there. That's not quite straight. Okay. Well, it looks like our train is coming together quite nicely. Now, here's just a small strip of black. And I'm just going to cut a couple of small pieces so that we can put it onto our snowplow here. And you could trim those. I think I will trim this one just a little bit. Alright, so I got that one trimmed to where it fits a little bit better. I'm going to get some glue on my scissors. But with my adhesive eraser, that will take care of the problem. Now, I don't have these on my other one, but I thought I'd try it with a little bit of a rail between the two. So let's see how that's going to look. And I may change my mind about it. That's the great part about this, is that you can just make it however you like and decorate it however you like. Once you get the basic train, you can make it for a boy or a girl. Okay, so next what we're going to do is, let's see what I do with that piece. This is it. Okay, this is 3.5 by 5 1/4. I keep grabbing that wrong snail. And this is going to be our background for our top up part of our card. Alright, just like that. Now, this is going to be our grass underneath our tracks, and it's about 4 1/4, or sorry, 5 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And I'm going to use the glue dots on this because if I run the adhesive, if I can get the glue dots off, if I run the adhesive on this, it's going to flatten it out, and I don't want to flatten it out. And I want to make sure it stays good and secure. Alright. Alright. And I did run this through the crimper. That's why it's got that textured effect. Now, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I did. And these are the word window punch. They're cut at 1/2 inch. And they're in soft suede. And these are going to be our little railroad ties. And I've got 6 of these pieces, so it's 3 word window punches, and I had to trim off some of it. And there we go. This looks like it's a little bit long too. I'm just going to trim it. This is our railroad rail. I'm going to stick it on just like so. Next, I've got 3 little puffs of smoke in basic gray. This is the itty bitty flower or scallop circle. I don't know exactly what they call that, but I'm going to make it my smoke. Alright. And there you go. Cute little card. Isn't that awesome? It's all made basically with punches. So, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Check out my blog at SharonScrappySpace.com for more ideas and tips on how to use Stampin' Up! Products. Thanks and have a great day.